The image of the NBA player now, is it closer to the Michael Jordan of the NBA, or is it closer to the Allen Iverson of the NBA, the way Allen is now?
Well, I mean, that's a tough question for me to answer, and a tough question to compare the two. I mean, you're talking about a different era. You're talking about a long run of success with mature stars. You got younger players coming in a lot earlier than I'm pretty sure anybody's anticipated, and it's not quite as developed as it once was because of that. So I think we have to be very understanding. And this is the United States. This is America. Everybody has a freedom of expression. And I don't think we should judge Allen for the way that he wants to express himself. Sure, there's going to be some opinions and questions about how he does that and who he offends in certain situations, or how people perceive that as offensive. And I think those are things that Allen has to deal with, as well as David Stern in the league. But to ask them to say that Allen should act like Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Charles Barkley, is unfair to those individuals at this particular time. We have to be very lenient to those young kids because of some of the lessons in the maturity that they're missing by skipping school early. And that's an issue that we should address and try to deal with, so that everybody is going to prosper from that individual learning more about what his skill level is for the NBA, to dealing with a lot of the financial situation, the economical situations, just the expectations of the public's respect. So a lot of these steps are starting to be skipped because of the nature of the business and the financial aspects surrounding it. And it's up to us to look at our league and look at our situation and see if we can come up with some type of solution.
But if Allen plays for the Wizards and he comes out with the same CD that he came out with, the NBA wraps him on the wrist because he's yelling obscenities at fans. Do you, as an owner, sit down and talk to him?
Sure. I mean, you try to understand his reasoning for that. But in all honesty, I think you have freedom of expression. You would want him to take everyone's feeling in consideration before he voices his opinion. But are we in a position to judge someone for the freedom of expression? Only if it damages the overall picture of what the league is all about. But if it's still his freedom to do that, we have to respect that to some degree, as long as it doesn't harm the majority of what's happening here in the NBA.